Hello, and welcome to this video. First disclaimer will be that I don't know a lot about makeup. I'm just sharing what I do, so there's no real right or wrongs. Do what you want, take this how you want it to, and enjoy. First we're gonna start off with some shaving. I use a clipper to shorten my hairs so it hurts less. Once you're done trimming your hairs, put on some shaving cream and just spread it all over your face. Indeed, it's time to shave it all off and make your skin smooth like a baby. When shaving, make sure you get like every hair, even the small ones, because you will be able to see through your foundation, so it's important to give a clean shave. And then dry off with a towel. And next is just the wig caps. I like to use two, it's just me. It's not super important to use primer beforehand, but I do like to because I have a lot of red spots on my face. Then onto concealer. You really want to put the concealer on parts you want to hide. For example, now my first round of concealer will be like to cover up my beard, to give it more of like a light base, so there's like at least something on there. Don't forget to wet your beauty blender. I will find you if you don't. Next up is some powder foundation. It is a slightly darker color than my actual skin tone. This is just to block out all the darkness and give it more of a sturdy base. As you can see, I had a scar up there. I tried to put it on there as well to hide it. This was a mistake from my own costume because I made it too tight, so be careful. Now it's time for an actual foundation. I just put it on my hand, I grab my beauty blender, and I'll just put it on my face. I'm just placing some dots beforehand and then I start blending it out. Make sure you blend it out well, otherwise you'll be able to see it later on. While you're at it, please don't forget to take your neck with the foundation as well. I always used to forget it. So if you're following this tutorial-ish, then this is the moment when you look like an actual egg. Next up is concealer again, but this time we're gonna use it as a highlighting material, so I like to put it in the inner corners of my eyes and on my nose bridge. It's time for contour! What I like to use is a cream-based contour. You just twist it out like lipstick and that's it. Here I am showing where I'll put it. I put it underneath my jaw, on my nose. Use this little nookie in your head and then underneath your cheekbones. When you do your nose, make sure if you look in the mirror in front of you that the brown lines look straight. Otherwise you just have a crooked nose. I use the small beauty blender to blend out my contour. I just squeeze it so it becomes more of a rectangle to be more precise, I guess. I just smear it out, blend it out, put it all over there. Blend it out into your neck rather than onto your face. Blend out the little thingies on top, and when doing your cheekbones, make sure to follow what I'm doing and create like those two lines. Just use the excess from that line. I forgot to blend out my nose, so some parts are out of order, but I'll show you the nose part first. You see? Nothing out of the ordinary. Next you're gonna highlight again with some concealer in between the two spaces you just blended with your contour. Powder time! I just use a big brush and some powder on my hand. I don't know the name of the brush. If you do, go ahead tell me, but I just put it on there. Just put it on the areas where you didn't contour, so it's like the white areas in between. So when you do this, I also undo it on underneath my eyes and a bit on my forehead, because it also takes away a little bit of the cakiness that you get from foundation. So it's really nice. It's time for eyebrows! Even though I only have 2 stumps. But anyway, I just have this eyebrow palette and there's a little drawer underneath. First I'll use this little brush to brush out my eyebrows upwards in the right direction. Then I'll take this angled brush that's also in there. I just put some product on it and draw the eyebrow shape desired and needed for. Wow, he has eyeshadow palettes. I hate myself. I have this tube from Beauty Bay. It has these amazing brushes set and it's so nice to use. First we'll start with applying white to the inner corners of my eye. It's to make my eyes pop more and looks cool. Then we're gonna take some red. It's from the Bright palette from Beauty Bay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on top of your upper lash, but also underneath your under lash, and it looks like so. What I like to do is to always look upwards. I mostly do this kind of thing with red eyeshadow underneath my eyes for almost every character I do.
Our family should wear uniforms with basic bitches across the front.
Since we're doing Todoroki, I'm just applying some red eyeshadow and then later gonna combine it with some brown as well. Just tapping it on there, making it look like scar-ish thing, I don't know. Next up we're gonna take some brown and put it between our 2 eyelids, in the crease, I don't know how to name it. I'm doing this so you have a more defined shape of the eye. My eyes are pretty uneven because one of my eyelids has a massive scar, so I really like to use this to make it more even looking. Afterwards we're gonna take some shine and put it on top of your eyelid, also to take away some of the brown. Top is eyeliner. Fucking hate eyeliner! Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain this, but explaining this is really difficult. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your brush and you get rid of the excess fluids. Then you put it on one line from point X towards your eye corner thingy. And then what you wanna do is you take halfway up your eyelid you're gonna go from there to point X and then fill it in and just see what I'm doing. Next we're gonna draw like a small line underneath the eye. Don't get too far away from your eye, keep it as close as possible underneath your eyelashes. And now onto the other side. Highlighter! So I take this highlighter brush and I just want to place it on top of my nose, on my nose bridge, on top of the highlighted areas for your cheekbones, and then wherever else you feel like you need some highlight. The next part is going to be about making fake freckles. I take this brush and the body paint, brown body paint. It's a brush that's kind of like a toothbrush, or you can use an actual toothbrush for this. I just use my thumb to spray it on top of my hand to check if it's okay first. Then afterwards I apply it on my face. These are gonna be some outtakes, but don't ask me anything. I don't even know, man.